Hey guys, it's Stasia and welcome back to my channel. So here is the situation. Today is October 30th. It's like 7 in the morning. So the month ends tomorrow. Spooktober was a fail for me. So this is my comeback moment. We're gonna make it happen. I read 3 books in my last vlog and I have 5 left. This is going to be a rapid reading 48-hour vlog to see how much of Spooktober we can complete. So let me show you what's left on my TBR. So the first one that's left on my TBR is There's Someone Inside Your House. I actually think this will not be on the TBR for the weekend. I think I'm going to push this back to next month because I have a different video idea for this. So this is not on the board, but this was for Spooktober. If I can find another fast read that has a serial killer in it, I'll do that because that's what this was for, the prompt of. But I have People Like Us. I think I'm going to try to get the audiobook for this. It is not that bad. It's less than 400 pages and it's like bigger font. So I think that I could get through it. This is for the prompt of a boarding school. Then I have Pretty Dead Girls, and this is barely 320 pages, so this is definitely a smaller one. I think I can fly through it. It is YA, so it feels like it'll probably go fast. Oh, it looks like multimedia, like there's chats or like text messages or something, not sure. So I could probably get through this one. Hopefully this is for the prompt of a blue cover. Next, I have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This won my poll pick when I did it on Twitter. So that will be this. This is also a pretty short one, barely over 300 pages. And the chapters do look short. So that is hopeful. And then the last book I have is The Good Son. That is the second team book. I think I can fly through that. I have the audiobook. I think it's 9 hours. Let me double check. So I have the audiobook and the ebook both checked out for my library. And the audiobook is 9 hours. So I could probably get it done in 4. So that is the plan. We are going to try to fit 4 more books into the month. And if I could do it, that is the comeback I need in my life. That truly is. So as of right now, I am currently reading 2 other books that are not for this readathon. One is an audiobook that I could probably fly through, and then one is a NetGalley arc that I'm not hopeful that I could get through by the end of the month. I'm only like 12% in, so I'm not that hopeful, but it's fine if that carries over. I'm not like super worried about that one. This is the priority because I want to finish Spooktober so bad, or at least help my team out a little bit, because I had huge plans and everything just went all over the place, and then I had no plans, but it's fine. So we are going to go with the method of shortest to longest. So the first one we will read is The Last Thing He Told Me. So yeah, that's where we will be. We have 303 pages of this, short chapters, and it's a thriller. I heard it's kind of slow burn in the beginning, but now that I've been warned, I think I will be okay with that. So here's to hoping. I will update you guys when I'm 50% of the way through this one. And let's get this 48-hour spontaneous readathon to catch me up on Spooktober. Let's get it poppin'. Alright, hello, let's update you because I'm 50% into The Last Thing He Told Me, and I know that people have said that it's slow burn, but I'm not really finding it that way. Like, I am really interested in everything that I'm reading. I think it's really engaging. I'm really curious to see what's going on and figure it all out. I guess it's slow burn in a way that not a lot of things are being revealed back to back. We're just getting question after question, but I kind of like that. And then obviously there will be like a huge reveal. I hope the reveal doesn't ruin it for me, and I hope it's not coming too much out of left field, but we'll need to see. I am 50% of the way through. Like I said, I am really enjoying it. Like I said, it's just raising a lot of questions while you read it, and I just want to know what's going on because I have no ideas, honestly. The characters are fine. They're not my favorite. Our main character, Hannah, is working with her stepdaughter, Bailey, and they're just trying to figure out this mystery on Hannah's husband Bailey's dad and basically what's going on. But they have no answers, only questions, so we're basically just following them as they're trying to figure it out. I'm not sure if it'll be a 5-star. I guess that would depend on what the resolution is, but I am enjoying it, so that's good. It is a fast read. I do anticipate finishing it today, and then I will probably scrap doing 4 books this weekend and then just do 3 because I have 2 audiobooks that I could probably listen to in 3 hours each. So we'll need to see. I'm not sure. We will see. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I have a lot of reading time. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I need to see how the day goes and if I actually read. But I'm doing sprints over on a Discord server with my friend Bailey, so I'm hoping to knock out a lot of reading in the morning. If I fall back asleep, that would be sad, but the goal is to not do that. So I kind of want to finish this before I get out of bed. Since it is a shorter one, I only have about 150 pages left, so it's definitely doable with the short chapters, but I don't know. So I'll just update you guys when I finish the last thing he told me, and then I will update you guys again, like after I read this, with what I will be reading next. Hello, time for an update because I just finished the last thing he told me. I honestly loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was amazing. I don't know necessarily if it's like a slow burn or if I didn't mind it as much because I knew it was like considered a slow burn, but I loved it. I think it gave you just the right amount when you needed it. The characters definitely grew on me, especially Bailey. I didn't like her in the beginning, but she definitely grew on me. But yeah, I am happy that I read it. I read it a lot faster, well, kind of slower. If I didn't do anything yesterday, then I definitely would have finished it yesterday, but I finished it this morning, so that's fine. I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The pacing was amazing. I loved the plot line and how everything ended the way it did. I loved it. It was great. So this was for my poll pick. Now I think I'm going to go into a book that I have the audio book for, just so I could get like a couple things done around the house and stuff. So I have 2 options audiobook wise, and that would be The Good Son, or I could do People Like Us. Both of them are like 9 hours. I can 3 times speed it, finish it in 3. So I'm not sure which I'll go with. I'm kind of more intrigued by People Like Us. I don't know, and I have a feeling it would go like even faster since it's YA. I'd probably have to pay like less attention, if that makes sense. I'm not sure on The Good Son, so I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead with People Like Us. I think I'll hold off on The Good Son for now, but it's not even noon, it's not even 10 o'clock, it's like barely turning 9, so I definitely have time to do both of them. So I will update you guys again when I'm halfway through People Like Us. So far, I'm looking kind of hopeful, but we'll see how the day goes. Okay, so I'm back. Time for an update because I'm already 50% of the way through People Like Us. I knew it was YA, which is not usually a problem, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving it. It is very much like petty drama, and I wish there was more like plot to it. I mean, there could be. I still have 50% of the way left, but we basically follow this girl Kay, who gets anonymous emails to basically like expose her friends, and it's just very anticlimactic if you ask me, because she'll just go up to her friend and she'll be like, I know what you did, and they're like, well, I'm not your friend anymore and I'm leaving this school. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm not really sure what is gonna come out of this. Not loving it. It's just fine. The ending could shock me. We'll see. I'm not sure. But as of now, I'm not very invested in it. It is a fast read, so that's nice. Yeah, I gotta say it's not my favorite. It's very YA, very one-dimensional. I don't even care about our main character, Kay. So I'm kind of just going with it. Luckily, I have the audiobook, so I have been listening to it pretty quickly. But in the beginning, there's a dead girl. and then now Kay and her friends. That's basically all that's happening. So, not my favorite, but I will update you guys again when I finish it, which probably shouldn't take too long. So I will see you guys soon with my final thoughts on People Like Us. Okay, update time again, because I just finished People Like Us. I decided it's not my favorite book. I did end up giving it 2.5 stars. It is very just middle of the road for me. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was fine. I figured out the killer very early on, because like I said in my halfway update, it very much was just like petty drama. So it wasn't all that nerve-wracking, I guess, for me. The mystery element, the murders they're trying to solve wasn't all that mysterious to me, and I guess it's because maybe I read a lot of thrillers, so it seemed pretty obvious to me on who was doing all of it. So that's kind of where I stand. Gave it 2.5 stars, so it's not the worst in the world, but definitely not a new favorite or anything. So now it is almost 3 o'clock. Now I have another decision to make. What we're going to do next. So I could either audiobook again, which is I have The Good Son, and that's another 9-hour audiobook, but I mean, I finished People Like Us. Yeah, so it took me 3.5 hours, which really isn't bad at all. So I could do that, or I also have Pretty Dead Girls, but I'm kind of nervous to start this one now because it almost seems like kind of the same vibe, because it says they're beautiful, they're popular, they're mean, they're in the right place at the right time. And that's kind of like what happened here. So I'm not really sure if I'm feeling like the petty drama group of popular pretty girls vibes. So I think what I'm going to do is I am doing dice sprints on Discord. So I think like every other sprint I'm going to switch. So I'm going to start The Good Son and Pretty Dead Girls, and we'll see where we go from there. I'll still update you guys when I'm 50% through either of them, and we're just gonna see if we can somehow get both of these books knocked out by the end of the day. I have lots of time. I have nothing else to do today, so we're just gonna go with it and we're just gonna see. So I think I'm going to start Pretty Dead Girls and see the vibe, and then I'll update you guys when I'm 50% of the way through, or if I decide to put it down for a little bit because it's too similar of vibes. So this one is only 322 pages, but it is like a bit smaller and the font is like pretty big, so I do think that I could speed through it pretty quick. But yeah, so we'll need to see. I'll probably start this with our next sprint, and then the next sprint I'll go to The Good Son, and we'll just go back and forth. Unless either story captivates me a lot, then I would probably just stick with that story. So that is the plan, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alright, hello. I'm back. It is the next day, but that's because yesterday all I needed to do was read. Did not even have the time and effort to update the vlog. So I did finish the last 2 books that I was reading. The first one is The Good Son. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. It was very kind of like creepy, you don't really know what's going on sort of vibes. My main issue with it was the formatting. I did not like the formatting at all. It's separated into, I believe, 3 parts, but within those 3 parts, there's no chapters. So it's just like continuous reading, and while there is like sections, like it does break off, I felt like there was no nice stopping point. I did really enjoy the story. It was super engaging. It was just the formatting that basically didn't really do it for me, but it's fine. And then the next one I finished was Pretty Dead Girls. I'm giving this one 3 stars. Very much the same vibes as People Like Us that I just finished in this vlog. Mean girls, and they're like in a group, but they all keep dying off. And so we're basically following our perspective of Penelope, and she's just basically waiting and seeing, trying to figure out like she sees the connections to her and she's kind of seeing like, oh, when is it my turn type of thing. It was fine, very YA. It was a quick read, so I appreciated that. 3 stars, it was fine. So that's pretty much what I finished last night. So throughout this vlog, I finished The Last Thing He Told Me, which was 5 stars. People Like Us, I gave 2.5 stars. The Good Son, I gave 4. And then Pretty Dead Girls, I gave 3. So that is that. This is the wrap of Spooktober. There's only one prompt that I didn't complete, but that's fine. I'll talk about it more in my wrap up. Hopefully this goes up at some point in my life. We will see. Part 1 should be up before this, and I read 3 books in that vlog, so I'll leave it up above and below if you want to check that out. And that is it from me today. So you can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you'd like. All of my socials, follow me anywhere else, are in the description as always. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!